Hey everybody, I've been missing you. I know that you guys have been missing us, but we're going to be trying to do these virtual classes for you all. I'm going to be trying to do this with the original audio, but if it doesn't sound good, when we go back for editing, you'll be hearing more of a voiceover type of thing. So don't worry if you see the audio or you see myself talking, but the audio is just a little bit different. But we're going to be trying our best, and we're going to be sending out some different classes for you all. So this morning I have stretch for you all, and it's actually a little chilly right now, so that's why I'm wearing a jacket, and I'm wearing pajama pants because everybody's at home, and I'm pretty sure that you guys have pajama pants on too. Alright, so how about we go on and get started? Alright, we're going to start off with some deep breaths. In through the nose and out through the mouth. Full deep breathing all the way in, filling your lungs up nice and deep, pushing it all the way out. Let's start relaxing our back, swaying ourselves from side to side, releasing the tension in those muscle groups. Full deep breaths. Alright, we're going to start in our neutral position. As most people know, we're going to have our back nice and straight, upright. Our shoulders are going to be relaxed down and back. Our chin is just going to be slightly elevated, and our ears are going to be over our shoulders. Alright, so we're going to be starting off with neck stretches. We're going to start with our head falling forward, just letting the weight of your head stretching out your neck. A full deep breath in through the nose and out through the mouth. If you want a deeper stretch in this position, you're just going to lean your body just a bit further forward. Back is still going to be straight. And we're going to be breathing in and out, letting your head fall even further forward. And let's go in the opposite direction. So we're going to slowly bring ourselves back up to that neutral position. Back nice and straight. Shoulders are still relaxed down. Chin is slightly elevated. And then we're going to go in the opposite direction, letting our head fall back this time. Still letting your shoulders relax. Don't let those shoulders come up to your ears. And if you want a deeper stretch in this position, you're going to lean yourself back in your chair and relax yourself further back over the back side of the chair to try to get a deeper stretch for your neck. Deep breaths while your chest is nice and open, in through the nose and out through the mouth. And let's slowly bring ourselves back upright for that neutral position. Checking your back, your shoulders, your chin, and your ears over your shoulders. We're going to go side to side now. So we're going to let our head fall to the left. Just your head. Try to keep your body as upright as possible in this position. Try not to let our shoulders come up to our ears. If you want a deeper stretch in this position, we're going to lean over. Trying to keep our back straight, but just leaning our upper body over. Much at the hips, letting your head fall even further over, relaxing those shoulders. Deep breaths, and slowly come back up to the neutral position. Let's go to the opposite side. We're going to the right this time, letting your head fall over, relaxing your shoulders. Back is still nice and straight. If you want a deeper stretch, just lean on over. Deep breaths, deep breaths. And let's come back to center. Alright, we're going to turn to look at our left shoulder this time. Turning to look at our left shoulder, just with our chin. And then bringing your chin down. breaths. Breaths. And let's slowly bring our chin up and back to center. Going to the opposite direction, turning your head to the right shoulder. And bringing your chin down. Relax. Deep breaths. And let's slowly bring our chin up and back to center. Wonderful. All right, let's shake it out, shake it out. Shaking out our upper body, shaking out our lower body. All right, we're gonna move on to shoulders. So, start rolling our shoulders forward. As we're rolling our shoulders forward, we're bringing our arms forward, we're pulling our shoulder blades apart. As we're bringing them towards the back, we're pushing our shoulder blades together. So big, deep rolls involving your upper back. Full, deep stretch. Let's go in the opposite direction. Same thing, pushing those shoulder blades together and then pulling them apart. Deep breaths. Wonderful. Shake it out, shake it out. Hope everybody's doing all right over there. All right, we're gonna take our left arm, we're gonna bring it across our chest. All right, we're gonna grab above the elbow and relax that shoulder down. Pull across until you feel that stretch in your delt. Nice deep breaths. And let's rotate our whole wrist in one direction and the other direction. Ooh, Rice Krispies. Wonderful. All right, open up, pushing your chest forward, pulling those arms back, and switching arms, bringing your right arm across this time. Same thing, relaxing the shoulder down, grabbing above the elbow, and pulling across. Deep breaths, feeling that stretch in your shoulder, and we're gonna rotate that wrist in one direction and the other direction. Sun's coming out. All right. Open up and relax your arms down. Shake that out. All right, let's take our left arm. We're gonna start stretching out our triceps, okay? So what we wanna do is actually take our feet, step them out just a little bit for a little bit of stability, okay? And we're gonna take our left arm, we're gonna reach up, up, up as high as we can and bring that hand behind your head. We're gonna keep your chin elevated, keep those chins up. Use your opposite hand to grab your elbow and pull across. Deep breaths, deep breaths. Keep those chins up. Back's nice and straight. If you want a deep stretch that comes all the way down to your obliques, we're gonna lean over to the right. Deep breaths, deep breaths. And release. Wonderful. Shake it out. And let's do our right arm. Same thing. Reaching up as high as you can. Nice and high. Bring that hand behind your head. Attempt to grab your elbow with your opposite hand and pulling across. Keep that chin up. Deep breaths. It's time to lean to the left this time. And let's lean. Deep breaths, deep breaths. I know it's difficult. Keep that deep breathing going. And release. Shake it out, shake it out. All right. Let's get a little bit of a stretch going for your wrist. We're going to take our hands. We're going to bring them up in front of your face, pushing your palms together. All right, we're going to keep those palms together, lowering them down to the center of your chest, Keep your fingers together too. Don't spread them all out. Okay? And we're slowly bringing them down as far as we can. As you can see, my palms are still together. So if your palms are like this, you need to come up a little bit. We're going down as far as you can. Okay? Once you've gotten as far as you can down, we're going to bring those elbows up just a little bit. You're feeling that pressure on your wrist and your forearms. Okay? So nice deep breath in through the nose and out through the mouth. Wonderful. All right. Let's bring those hands up slowly and bring them forward. This time we're going to flip our hands to where the back side of the hands are together and bring them up as high as you can. You see, the backs of my hands are still pressed together. There's pressure. And then I'm bringing the elbows down. Deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth. And let's slowly bring them down, up, putting those palms back together, lowering them back down, holding, bringing those elbows up. Deep breaths, deep breaths. And now we're going to release and just rotate your wrists outward and then inward. Wonderful. Shake it out, shake it out. All right. So we're going to decompress our spine now, okay? So we all know we need to step it on out. We're going to scoot closer to the edge of our seat. Nice deep breath in through the nose and out through the mouth. All right, we're going to slowly bring our bodies forward, relaxing our upper body over our lower body. Relax, relax, relax. So I don't want you staring straight at the ground. Relax your neck also. Almost as if you're trying to look down in between your chair. Or if you're on the couch, down at the couch. We have our arms on the outside of our knees right now. And then we're going to bring our arms to the inside of our knees. Relax, relax, relax. This is a great stretch for your lower back. All right, so now we're going to grab our elbows, okay, and center our weight forward. Elongate your back, finding space in your spine, in between the discs of your spine. Keep that deep breathing going. All right, we're gonna look straight ahead. We're gonna bring our arms up, and let's go side to side, getting a good stretch in our lower back and our obliques. Once you feel as though you've gotten a deep enough stretch, you're going to put your hands on your knees, look up at the ceiling or at the sky if you're outside, and slowly bring yourself up. Wonderful. Shake it out. Sitting in your chair, just taking a moment to breathe and getting used to being upright once again. At this time, this is when you would take a little sip of water. As usual, you all know me. I have no water with me. I'll do better in the future. All right. We're switching to our lower body now. So we're going to scoot to the edge of our seat. so that we can get as much weight on top of us. Scooting to the edge of our seat, and we're going to grab a knee. Doesn't matter which knee, because we're going to do both sides, okay? But if you want to follow along with me, I'm starting off with my left knee, okay? Grab this knee, lean back in our chair, and we're going to start with rotating our ankle. Let's rotate in one direction. One good thing about the sun coming out is that it's a little bit warmer. Let's go in the opposite direction now. Wonderful. So we're going to bring our knee in close to our chest. Now, if you have any hip problems, this is where I want you to stay. Just focusing on bringing that knee in close to the chest. If you don't have any hip problems, I want you to go on and cross your knee over and attempt to get your knee to the opposite shoulder. So we're really hugging it in close. Deep breaths. You want to keep that back straight. So if you're trying to turn your body, before you turn your body, make sure that back is nice and straight. You don't want to curve in your back and then turning. That's going to hurt your back. So make sure it's nice and straight. Turn yourself, really trying to get that knee in close to your opposite shoulder. Full deep breath. And we're going to release. You can rotate to release the tension from your hip or flap in or out. Okay. All right, we're going to do the same thing on the opposite side. Grab that knee, lean back in your chair, and start off with rotating your ankle in one direction and the other direction. All right, once again, bringing that knee in close to your chest. And if you have any hip problems, and I'm identifying hip problems as in you're feeling any tweaking or twinging or anything like that, it doesn't have to be necessarily diagnosed by your doctor. If you're feeling any pain with your hip, I want you to take it easy and just focus on bringing that knee in close to your chest. Once again, if you do not have any of those ailments, then we're going to just go on and cross over like but bringing that knee in close to the opposite shoulder. Nice deep breaths. Hug it, hold it really close, and release. Once again, rotating or flapping as needed. All right, we're gonna move to our outer hips, okay? So we're gonna sit in our newspaper pose. As we spoke about, this is our ankle on our knee, okay? Like you're reading the newspaper. We're gonna sit up nice and straight. If you have any hip problems, in this position, I want you to just relax. Now, if you can't bring your ankle up to your knee just quite yet, you wanna just cross your legs and just try to relax your knees outward. Okay, so you're crossing your ankles and letting your knees just fall outward. Now, if you have neither of those issues, you're gonna put one hand on your ankle, one hand on your knee, back nice and straight, and we're gonna start pushing our chest forward. As we're pushing our chest forward, we're gonna push down on this knee. So just take it nice and slow, deep breaths. On the exhale, try to get a little bit deeper into your stretch. Nice and slow. Wonderful. Once you've gotten as far as you can in this position, we're going to relax your back, bring your arms forward, and relax your upper body over your lower body. You're still trying to lean yourself further into the stretch. If you want a deeper stretch in this position, you're gonna start lifting that bottom foot up in a mini calf raise, which is gonna close the gap between your ankle and your chest. Now, don't allow this to push you further back into your chair. Try to keep your back stationary and just close the gap. Just take it nice and slow. Deep breaths. And once you feel as though you've gotten a deep enough stretch, you're going to slowly release that leg down, release the other leg down, and slowly bring your upper body back up. You can rotate or flap as needed. We're going to do the same thing on the opposite side. So we're going to bring our right leg up. Once again, if you have any hip problems, just take it easy, okay? One hand on your ankle, one hand on your knee, back nice and straight, pushing your chest forward. As you're pushing your chest forward, push down on your knee. Nice deep breaths. For those of you who haven't been stretching in your personal time, you're gonna feel the difference, so just don't be alarmed. We're gonna get back into it, find a new sense of normalcy in the time being, okay? Once you've gotten as deep as you can, relax your back, your arms forward, relaxing your upper body over your lower body. You can get a deeper stretch, lifting that foot up, closing the gap. Deep breaths, deep breaths. And when you're ready, release that leg down, release your other leg down, and slowly bring your upper body up. Rotate or flap. Shake it out, shake it out. All right. For those of you who are regulars in my stretch class, it's time for Harriet's favorite, which, if Harriet's watching, I'm doing good in school, so don't worry. We're gonna step on out, sitting on the edge of our seat. We're gonna put our hands on the inside of our knees. Yes, it's groin stretch time, okay? You don't get out of it just because you're at home, okay? We're gonna push outward, applying pressure on the inside of your knees, not on top of them, on the inside of your knees. Deep breaths, breathing in and out. Full deep breaths. All right, we're gonna drop down to one elbow, one hand. So one elbow on the inside of your knee, and the other hand on the inside of your knee, pushing outward. Deep breaths. And let's switch sides. Remember, it's more on the inside rather than on top. All right, let's bring those hands down to our ankles. And we're going to use our elbows to push out on our knees. Deep breaths. All right, ready for the last step? Hands down to the floor. You can use your knuckles or your fists if you need to. Hands down to the floor or ground. And we're going to attempt to pop ourselves up out of the chair, bring our bottoms down close to the ground. All right. We're now in this kind of like crab position, okay? And we're gonna start our side-to-side motion if you've been doing that, okay? Loosening those things up, but we're really focusing on trying to get that bottom close to the ground, okay? Full deep breaths. 3, 2, 1. Sit back in that chair, okay? Wasn't so bad. I can hear the ooh from here. All right. We're in the home stretch now, okay? Let's hit those hamstrings. okay? We're gonna sit on the edge of our seat. We've got one bent knee, one leg extended out. One hand on the knee, one hand at the top of the thigh. Full deep breath in. And let's breathe out. We're gonna take that hand that's at the top of the thigh and bring it down to your knee. First checkpoint. We're really pulling those toes back, okay? Flexing that foot. We're gonna slowly bring that hand further down to the middle of the shin. Deep breaths, guys, deep breaths. Really pulling those toes back. Now, if you can get there, our next goal is trying to get down to the shoelace part of your shoe. Or if you're not wearing shoes, you know, down to your ankle. If you can make it there, we're gonna try to get down to the toe. If you can make it to your toe, remember, pull those toes back. If you can make it down to your toe, try to get down to the ball of the foot. If you can make it to the ball of your foot, try to get down to the arch of your foot. And if you can make it down to your arch, try to get down to the heel. If you can make it all the way down to your heel on the inside of your foot, we're gonna start over on the outside of the foot, taking that step from the top of the foot all the way down to the bottom, okay? At this time, we're gonna find our furthest position, okay? And pulling those toes back, we're gonna take our hand away from our bent knee, and we're gonna try to kiss that knee. Yay! We're gonna seal that kiss on in, because we love ourselves, and look up at the ceiling or at the sky, and slowly bring yourself back up. Wonderful. You can point or flex that foot, shake it out, and we're gonna do the same thing on the opposite side. Hand on your knee, hand at the top of the thigh, full deep breath. First checkpoint is your knee. Pulling those toes back. Second checkpoint, middle of the shin. Next is down to the shoelaces or your ankle. Trying to get down to the toe, the ball of the foot, arch of the foot, heel. Try your best to try it on the outside of the foot. Find your furthest point. Deep breaths, deep breaths. Take your hand away from your bent knee. Kiss your bent knee. Mwah. Seal it in. Look up. Gradually bringing yourself up. Wonderful. Shake it out. Shake it out. Our last stretch. Our quads. Okay? So we're going to swing ourselves off to the side. Bringing your knee down and your opposite knee outward. We're going to slide that knee back as far as you can. You're going to hand on your chair or hand on your knee, your couch, whatever you need for a little stability. We're going to be reaching back to that heel, okay? Look up at the ceiling and lean yourself back. Deep breaths, chins up. Full deep breath in through the nose, out through the mouth. And let's release. Switching to the opposite side. Sliding that knee on back. Deep breaths. Trying to get down to that heel. Leaning back. Chins up. Deep breath. In through the nose. Out through the mouth. You should feel that stretch in the front part of your thigh. The quadriceps. Nice deep breath. And release. release. We're gonna do, shake this out, upper body, lower body. Just 2 big breaths, all right? And let's breathe in. And breathe out. One last time, breathe in. And breathe out. All right, guys. It was great stretching with you all. I hope you all have a wonderful day. Please take the time to either subscribe to the channel, put the notification bell on. I'm giving all these instructions as to how to use YouTube and how to use our Gym and Juice YouTube page. But to stay notified on what's going on, make sure that you're getting the remind messages, paying attention to our Facebook page, and you have the notifications turned on for the YouTube page so that you can be updated whenever we upload a video for you all, depending on whatever class we have. Whether it be stretch, yoga lattes, strength, butts and guts, step. You want to know what's going on? You want to make sure that you're keeping active? That's how you're going to know. I hope you all have a wonderful day. Stay safe, practice proper hand washing, and stay at home. Goodbye, you guys.